Robert here. This week's video is going to be kind of short. I've got 3 projects that I worked on. One of them is a new start, or no, 4. Sorry, 4 projects. One is a new start, and that's it. I didn't buy anything, surprisingly, this week. I'm going to be buying my treasures and beads for August Peridot Fairy. So, let's get into this. So the first one is my Connie G Rainbow Sal. I don't have a whole lot of progress. I have a little bit. So here it is. Where I left off was at the top of this kind of circle shape here. So I had this whole corner, the whole circle, and I haven't done anything there. I continued that borderline. Now, I know what you guys are probably thinking. Why is it so crazy and wonky? It's because of how I have it in the hoop, because I like to have drum tight tension on my hoops. So it'll straighten out once I pull it out of the hoop and iron it and all of that. So there's that. Not a whole lot of work on that one. Then, oh, I haven't shown you guys. This is where I keep a lot of the projects that I want to work on. In this great big old huge bag. I actually got it from a restaurant and store called Cracker Barrel. I went there with one of my clients when he was going on a date night with his wife, and Cracker Barrel had this for, I think I paid like $1.50 or something for it. It's really nice, really sturdy, very well made. So I'm using it as my craft bag. And then inside I have this craft box, or it's a school box, but I use it as a craft box. So I got needles and crochet hooks and scissors, and I just realized my other really good pair of scissors that I haven't shown you guys, but I've had them for a while, but they were lost, and then I found them are in there. So they're blue. Blue's my favorite color, so there's that. Really good pair of scissors. And then I have needles galore in here. So many needles. Why do I need so many needles? I don't know, I just do. Then, Ireland sampler, I actually pulled that back out and was working on it. If you follow me on Instagram, I'm going to remember to link it below, because somebody pointed out that I haven't been linking it below, and I thought I had been this whole time. So I apologize. But if you don't follow me on Instagram, or you're not a member on Stitch Mania on Facebook, I had posted these updates. Ooh, you're not going to be able to see it. Trying to get in here so you can see. Yeah, you're not going to be able to see it. On the picture that I have, I'll insert it here. I added some blending filament by Krennic to the first sheep. I have it added to the second sheep. I need to add it to the third to make them sparkly sheep, because I figured why not. I started working on the waves down here, because there's some waves, some fish, and then another thing of waves, and that completes it down to here. I got a few more of the clovers on the top. I finished filling this block in. I need to get some gold Krennic. I meant to go today to go get gold Krennic to, I think I'm going to backstitch all along every single one of these crops, these fields or whatever, because I thought that that would look good, having gold Krennic there. And I think I want to backstitch around these little motifs. I don't know, I haven't decided that. I need to finish that motif. But it's coming along. Hopefully in the next couple of weeks I can have it either finished or close to being finished. It's a lot of fun. It called to me, so I pulled it out again. But yeah, so trying to see if I can't get it to sparkle. It's just not going to. Whatever. So there's that. That's been a lot of fun. I want to work on it some more. Then I'm gonna save Lady Mirabilia for last, because she's my pride and my joy. The next thing I worked on, I told you guys last video that I was going to start on a few projects from this, the Fast and Festive 50 Christmas designs. And I want to do this pillow of these 3 Santas. I want to do this 3 candle series. And there was one other one. Where is the... oh, here it is. I want to do this house. It's a... I forget what they call it. House sampler or something. Let's see. They just call it a sampler. But it's got the house and candles and stuff. It's really pretty. So I started on the Santas, the Santa pillow. So here is where I'm at on the first one. It's coming along really nicely. The weird thing in camera here, you can see the color difference between the 2 reds. But when I'm stitching it, I have a hard time seeing that difference. But seeing it on the viewfinder here, it actually is looking really good. So I'm excited to get that done. So I've got one, the second one, and then the third one will go over here. I cut the fabric a little bit bigger than I thought I would need, but we'll work with it. We'll go with it. Why not? So there's that. That's been a lot of fun to kind of stitch up really quick too. That first one's not too far from being done. And then last but not least, Miss Mirabilia, August Peridot Fairy. So I've been working and slaving away on this beauty. She's one of my favorites. I don't know why I ever took so long to do a Mirabilia, but I can already tell you I've got plans to start some other ones. So here she is. Look at that. Got a lot more of the wings, a lot more of the black in her wing done. I'm trying to get her like wings all completed before I move on to her dress. I still need to do her the rest of her hand here, but I'll get to it, right? One thing to note for anybody who is planning to stitch her, I'm doing her on 14 count Aida. I do not regret my decision to do 14 count Aida. I think she's looking beautiful, and once I wash out those water soluble grid lines, she'll look absolutely amazing on this light oatmeal. But one thing to note, because I am doing it on 14 count, I am doing 3 strands instead of 2. There is a blend, one blend, and it's this lighter green here. So what I did is it's a mix of the light green that you can see here and this kind of bluish kind of green hue here. And what I did was I decided to do 2 strands of the lightest green and 1 strand of the other green. And I'm absolutely pleased with how that looks. I think it looks amazing doing it like that. So that's just one thing to note in case you guys are going to stitch her on 14 count and have that same dilemma. I kind of came up to it and I'm like, oh my gosh, how can I do a blend when I'm doing 3 flosses? So I looked at the colors and I decided, you know what, I want the lightest green to be prominent, and so that's what I did. I did 2 strands of that and 1 of the other, and I think it looks beautiful the way it is. So there she is. Now June plans. I don't really have any June plans other than I'd like to get that Santa pillow done. I would like to get further in the rainbow sow because, I mean, Lord knows I'm so far behind. Speaking of which, I need to go and download May's pattern, and then June's pattern should be coming out. I think it's the 15th, so that'll be coming out, so I'll have to go and download that. And then I want to finish the Ireland sampler in June. August Peridot Fairy, my plans for her is to try to get her done by August 1st. So I want to heavily work on her all through June, all through July, and then hopefully have her done and FFO'd the first week of August. So there she is. Oh, so exciting. I don't know. She has taken my heart, I guess you could say. I love her. She's amazing. I need to order the beads and the treasures for her because that's coming up sooner than I'm willing to admit to myself. And then I also want to go and buy my next Mirabilia, which I am hoping my next Mirabilia will be, sorry I keep going off of camera here, I'm hoping my next Mirabilia will be London Christmas. That's the next one that I want to do. And then there were a few other designs that I've bought that are sitting right here that I would like to do. I do need to come back to my stocking and work on that because I haven't worked on that in God knows how long. So my plans are to pull that out and start working on it and get that done. There's just so many things. I would like to start on Imperial Phoenix, Imperial Dragon, and I need to get some more work done on the Ming orchids, and I'd like to get Ming peonies at least started. Anyway, Ming peonies I don't even have it kitted up yet. I just have the Imperial Phoenix, Imperial Dragon kitted. Obviously Ming orchids kitted because I've been working on it. Outside of that, I don't have anything else kitted and ready to go. At some point I'll revisit my Harry Potter stuff. I do need to try to find some time to work on Wizard of Oz. I haven't worked on that in a while, and I haven't worked on Lady Gaga in a while, so I need to work on that as well. Otherwise, I don't know. That's it. That's all that I've done this week, was just those 4 projects, which is a lot. That's actually quite a bit. It's a quite a decent amount. But anyway, if you're new here, thank you for stopping by and watching. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you for your patronage to my videos. I love sharing them. If you have any questions, I know I'm terrible. I need to write down questions and things that people are asking me, or if you find a tag that you'd like me to do, please let me know in the comments below. And until next time, happy stitching and have a great week.